Look, guys, probably a little weird seeing me play League of Legends, but BDO is on hold for a second. I messed up. Oh, wait. I was gonna go work on getting a couple of energy from Valencia over in the desert to finish that part up. I needed to go to Histria, and I needed to go do a quest for the Arahaza villager, which you got to do a quest line and do like the little forest palm boy or something, palm forest boy, I don't know, some quest line over there. Went to go over there and I had the bright idea I was going to take my freaking unicorn Danae Dream Horse over there because it's fast in the desert and I could just run across instead of auto routing around. So I took the armor off of the Doom Dream Horse and I put it back on over on the Danae in the sand grain, and then I remembered, crap, I didn't train all the skills on the unicorn, so they are a pain in the butt to use, so I hit the all skills training and it became a problem. We're gonna kill this Lux. Got him. So we got the first blood. Good. Anyway, back to my story. And I put the all skills training coupon on to train the skills up. That way, you know, it won't give me the skill train thing every time I try to use one of the skills. I can fly around the desert and get the quest done. Oh, that should have been way more than skinny enough to go through that little spot. Anyway, and it freaking locked it in for an hour. I forgot it takes an hour to do it, and it locked the horse, of course, and I couldn't withdraw it. And then the armor was stuck on there, so I can't even use the Doom Horse because I don't want it to die. I don't want to put the armor back on it. So yeah, we're at a point where I just gotta wait for another half hour. So I'm gonna play League and record it for a little bit, and we'll see what happens here. Uh-oh, no. We're just gonna use the potion. Let's see if I can pressure these guys off of here a little bit. Course. I am AP/tank build on here, so I've got these runes, bone plating and revitalize, so I gotta wait for my bone plating to come back, but I can actually trade with them a little bit. As long as I don't get hit by all of Lux's skills, we'll be fine. It's not a very high ranked game. I think my 80 carry is like bronze 2 or something. It's freaking terrible, but it is fine because the other team is kind of like that too. They don't have very high ranks either. We're playing Morgana. If you don't know anything about League of Legends, where have you been? You've been under a rock probably. League of Legends has been out forever, and I've noticed that a lot of MMO players also like League of Legends. Try to protect her as much as I can. Anyway, I've noticed a lot of MMORPG players like League of Legends because it's kind of a hybrid. I mean, yes, it is a MOBA, but it also has RPG elements to it, and that's why I like it, because there isn't like the long, huge commitment that an MMORPG is, but you also get a little bit of that RPG element still. I mean, because you can level your account up, and you're doing like a mini RPG every time because you're leveling to 18, and you have different item sets and item builds, and the game is focused on PvP. And there's a little bit of PvE mixed in if you like that sort of thing, with all the minions and the jungle monsters and stuff. So, at least that's how I view League of Legends. We're playing Morgana. She is a witch. And we have 4 spells. So the Q goes in a straight line. And there I have the indicators on so you can see. Straight line. And then if it hits something, it binds it. And based on what level it is, it can be up to 3 seconds. Without any resist or anything like that. And our W is a poison, and it's an AoE. You just put it on the ground, and anything that steps on it ends up taking damage. Our E is a shield, and it protects you from all crowd control effects until it's broken, and it gets broken by magic damage for the amount predicted. Yeah, of course we didn't get any follow-up on that, but we'll back up here. I don't have a ward, so I can't ward up there. Wards give you vision. Otherwise, you have the fog of war, and you can't see what is going on. Missed, Lux. And then our ultimate is an AoE around us. And anything inside of this circle next to us will get a chain, and then after 3 seconds, they get stunned for 1.5 seconds. Crap. I missed. I tried. We'll get an assist on this guy, though, if we manage to kill him. Yeah, there we go. So, my theory there was to split them up, because Vayne was obviously going to go after me, and Rek'Sai had enough damage. That's this little guy here. My teammate, he had enough damage to take out their jungler by himself. I mean, he's 5-0 now after getting that. And, so splitting them up and making Vayne not do damage to him was the play there. Help him. CCing that thing takes that shield off so he can actually do more damage to it. But the ultimate you can't get until level 6. You can level it every 5 levels after that. So 6, 11, and then 16. But it does damage in AoE around to everyone, and they get chained, and you'll see that here soon. What do I want? This and these. And a potion. And I've pretty much made a decision. I've made an executive decision. Let me rearrange these so I can... you only have 6 item slots, so... And they're labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and those are the hotkeys you use them for. I have my hotkeys changed a little bit. My summoner spell here, which has longer cooldown, I have that set to space, and then my flash is set to T instead of D and F like the defaults. And then my ward is set to C instead of G probably. I don't know what the default is on it, but we're going to do a little poke damage of that. And sorry, my camera's a little crazy, my movement. But the idea is I'm playing a support role, and I'm supposed to get this guy fed. So I don't want to take the kills unless I plan on just straight out carrying the game. And I don't want to, and she knows I'm in that bush now. But I want to help get them as low as I can, CC, and make sure this guy, my teammate here, doesn't die. And then make sure that they get as much money and kills as possible to get them even stronger. And then we can win the game. And it's the same for anybody. So anybody on my team, I'm basically playing a support role where my job is to set up kills. It's kind of like the vaulter, I think. In what do they call that? The vaulter in volleyball. See, like that. Bait them in, set them up with the kill. And now we're pretty far ahead. They're even on farm, which is the minion kills. The minions, every time you kill them, they give you money. See, like that. I'm just helping them push so we can push in. These little notches on this turret health is turret plates, and you get money for just kind of harass them a little bit. Alright. We need to go back to base so we can buy some items. Here's the shop. I have that bound to X, which is different than the default. And there is recommended, but there's all sorts of items. There's a ton of different items. These are the mage items. But this is good for Morgana because it's burn damage. But I'm going to buy the upgraded boots. And you can only have one pair of boots. And then it gives you a recommended. So what we want... I need to go back. I need to get this because this sweeps and finds other people's wards. And you can clear out the wards so they lose vision, and it allows your teammates to come in undetected and set up even more kills, or ganks as they call it. But I've made a executive decision on my channel is I'm going to play and upload what I want, and pretty much screw the algorithm. I know it's probably going to, for a while, kill it, but I want to be a variety channel. I want to do all kinds of stuff. So I want to do I like League of Legends. I like the game as a whole. And I want to play it, so every once in a while. So I will upload it when I get a decent game. And then most of the time I'm going to be uploading Black Desert. That's not going away by any means. But if you're on the channel and you don't enjoy League of Legends or my style of League of Legends playing, then just don't watch it. I mean, that's fine. It doesn't bother me. I managed to hit that Lux. That's pretty good. The idea is they can't see you in a bush unless they have wards here. And I know they have a ward right here because we swept it. And she doesn't have a ward there because she's still throwing that in there to see if I'm there. So the idea is for me to hide here and do something like what we did earlier. I missed. She missed, but I also missed. So, nah, it's kind of like setting up a trap for them. I tried to rapid fire that out of there so that we could hit him, but that little guy, she has a roll, so she can dodge pretty easy. Okay, no wards here. That is fine. Just drop aggro on this. Oh, they hit me. Which is fine. I don't care, because they couldn't follow up on that. She just killed herself. Ooh, so close. I don't know why Tristana didn't go in on that. So if she had jumped in there, she could have gotten the reset. That's why I shielded her. She could have W'd, which is her jump. And she could have jumped in there and auto-attacked the Lux while she was CC'd. And then it resets when you get a kill or an assist for this champion. So she could actually jump back out and it would have been fine. Plus she has her summoners up, so she could have flashed out if she needed to. Okay, that wasted that. The idea over there was to waste the roll, and if she sticks around, then we set up, we kill the tower, and then we set up a kill afterwards, but Bane ran away.
Not all light is a gift.
So they're still there, but I need to go back because I want to buy the next part of this item. So I'm trying to build the Leandry's Anguish, which adds on burn damage, which syncs really well with the W, the bleed. or the poison. So I want to build this as quick as possible. It adds another source of damage. And then what I like to do is double burn. So I get this, and then I also get this one because it burns. So this one deals percent health, and this one just burns for percent health. So I have 3 burns at that point if I get those 2 items completed. And then the idea is to build defensive the rest of the time, which is like Hourglass. You can go invincible.
Rampage.
I took a little bit of damage there that I didn't want to take, but that's alright. There's a bunch of them in top lane. We should probably be engaging on this. And I made sure to take the kill on that. I mean, if I didn't get it, it wasn't the end of the deal, but I used my ultimate skill, which has a long cooldown, and I used my flash, which has a 5-minute cooldown. So it's always good to try and trade. I don't want to put it down. It's always good to trade your summoners for a kill or in an emergency when you have to escape. But the idea is to try and capitalize on there and not use it unless you have to. And they're all top still. She almost ran into that again. It's pretty funny. But what I'm going to do is hide in this bush and just wait. And the monster that I killed, that big monster, gives me a buff that regens mana.
I would cut off my wings if there was steel strong enough.
Now we just follow Tristana around.
I walk so I can feel each fraction of the earth.
I don't want to tank those. I don't have much armor or magic resist, so I'm not a very tanky champion. I'm more like a utility support. Usually Morgana is played as support, but she's a mage, so she's pretty squishy unless you just build her as a tank. Time to run. So I missed my Q there. I'm dead. Maybe not. Put my W down in the minion wave because it actually that got flashed out of there. But he won't see the Q coming unless he is looking for it. I wanna... Holy, he deleted him. Yeah, that's game over. We've broken into their base. The object is to destroy their nexus, but we've broken into their base, so it makes it a lot easier on our side. Plus, he's about to push that turret down. Tried. I tried to keep Rek'Sai alive as long as possible. I guess I should have helped him instead of just going solo. Alright, so we get that. This will give us more health. Rek'Sai, you were too greedy. I stayed to try and get you out. And you cost us the dragon there. Well, they'll probably take the dragon. Dragon is a neutral objective, and they give you small buffs based on what element they are attuned to. This one that's up now is the wind dragon, and that's what it gives. Nope, they ended up turning around, so Teemo will get it. Maybe. Right, we start running. He killed Lux, which is their support. So when I say support, I mean rolls. So supports 80 carries, which is basically physical damage. Mages are usually mid lane. Junglers are everywhere, and then top laners take the top lane up here. So top, mid, and bottom. damage to help out here. And as a support, you want to be clearing wards and putting wards down.
My wings are bound, but my soul flies.
And they surrendered. So there's a quick, easy game. Hope you enjoyed. That is a Morgana game, and hopefully now I can go back to Black Desert. But let's switch here. We'll go to the after game, which, let me make this a little bigger so it doesn't look so bad. We will honor our 80 carry. We'll go to after game stats. So yeah, I told you it was a low level game. Silver 4. So there you go. There's damage. We didn't do too bad considering that we were support. We out damaged the other enemy bot lane, so it was pretty good. But that's what you get. And hit like, sub, all that fun stuff. Thanks for watching. And as always, until next time.